Hello, everybody. I want to welcome my Facebook family, my Instagram family, and my YouTube family. I decided just out of the blue to talk to you live today. It's been a little while. I was away last week, and so I had a lot of time to think, more than usual. And please let me know if you join me, and let me know where you're from. I would love to hear if you're a professional healer. And I'm just one of those people, I just enjoy talking about energy work. And today's energy work is about what happens to your energy flow when you stop breathing. And last week I didn't realize how many times I stopped breathing because I was so much in my head instead of being in my heart. I was overwhelmed by my own energy. And one of the things that, as an energy worker, I'm very conscious about when my energy stop flowing. And this is due to the chakra work that I've been doing since 2006. So let me give you some thoughts, what you might be doing that you are not even aware of. How many times during the day do you actually stop breathing? And you go, that sounds so strange. And a lot of times breathing stops when you become fearful, doubtful, or you're too much in your head. And because I'm such a rule keeper, most of my energy is stuck in my third eye because I'm very intuitive, but hi, Jane. I'm very intuitive, but at the same time, I'm but I have what I call a linear brain, and I have a spiritual brain, which makes me a little bit different than a lot of professional healers because I have more of a tendency to be in my head than from my heart. So this is one of the things that I have to be conscious about, how to keep my heart open. So once I am in my head and all of a sudden I'm just making myself crazy with all of these thoughts, I notice my heart starts to shut down and it actually become small. Hi, Michelle. And if any of this resonate with you, please share because I would love to hear your thoughts, what you do when we get into what I call a tailspin and we can't get out of the ditch once we are so much into our heads. And all of a sudden, what happens is you start to grow the fears inside of you. And so I'm always amazed how easy it is to grow darkness versus enhance your light. And I noticed once I stop breathing, not only does it begin to affect me physically, sometimes I get headaches. Yes, Jean, I do get headaches occasionally. I get headaches from overthinking. The emotional aspect comes, and not only that, the physical aspect is Jean gets a panic attack. What happens a lot of times, the energy stops flowing within you. So what happens to you physically, your cells are all starving for oxygen, and they're trying to steal oxygen from other cells, their neighboring cells, and your body starts to slowly shut down because your body is not breathing fully. Okay, I'm going to take a breath here. I'm going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth just to make sure my energy is moving. Okay, everyone, do it with me. Everyone, let's take a breath in and out through the mouth. Let's do a 4x4 breath intake. You're going to breathe in through the nose on the count of 4, and you're going to exhale on the count of 4. And this is going to move the energy through your body. Let's do it together. Let's breathe in slowly on the count of 4. 1. I can't breathe. I can't count and breathe at the same time. So you're going to have to do it in your head. So we're going to breathe in and out. Again, breathe in and out. Let's do this again. And out. can you start to feel your energy moving? With me, I can feel my fingers starting to vibrate. So that tells me everything has begun to move. It could be a physical symptoms. It could be a feeling of relief. It could be a feeling of lighter. Yeah, lighter, just feeling lighter. All right. So that's your physical aspect. The emotional aspect, when you start breathing, it really starts to grow the darkness within you. It really does. Because once you start to go into fear, or let's say, like in Jean's case, she's about to go into having a headache, because she's worried about having a headache, she's going to make herself have a headache in a way. I'm not saying that in a bad and negative way, but once you have a darkness in your head, you're going to grow the darkness. So before you start to spiral down into that pit where you can't get out, stop for a minute. Literally stop for a minute and just focus on your breathing. So everybody, we do 3 cleansing breaths again? Do 4 and 4. Well, let's do 3 and 3. Okay, we're gonna do 3 breaths, 3 and 3. I wish I knew what the angel numbers that's associated with 3, 3, and 3. Here we go. Breathe in and out. Again and out. Lastly, gonna breathe in and out. Let's talk a little bit what fear does to disconnect you from your soul. That's one of the things that is probably the least thoughtful energy medicine that we do, because we understand the physical aspect, we understand the emotional aspect, but we really don't understand how our negativity disconnect us from who we are. Does that sound familiar to you? Hello, Coco Head. Hello, S. Shaw. I really want you to think about, for those who just missed it, we talked about how when you stop breathing, how it disconnects you from your physical aspect. Hi, Bobby Sheckman. Oh, Bobby. Bobby Sheckman is someone I've known since 7th grade. I think about what we do to ourselves physically, emotionally, and also spiritually once we get into a head spin and we think we're not enough, or we can't do enough, or we just feel lost and in the ditch. As I was mentioning a little bit earlier ago, this past week I was on vacation with my lovely husband, which I love tremendously from my heart. And he's the most wonderful man. He and I have been together for 50 years. And we are such good friends. And I'm so careful how I broadcast my energy, because the slightest change in the way I project my energy, consciously and unconsciously. Yes, everyone can read everybody's energy, especially the ones that you love. It affects everyone in the household. So as you disconnect from yourself physically, emotionally, and spiritually, it affects and it touches everybody. Even they may not be able to put it in words, but they know something is different. So this is something you need to really be conscious about in every single aspect of what you do. So we understand the physical aspect. When we stop breathing, we get headaches, we get palpitation, we have panic attacks. The emotional aspect is whatever thinking that you're thinking of, you understand how you grow your own darkness. Once you have that negative thought, how far can you take it to the next level? Think about this. This is something we need to stop. Instead of trashing ourselves, why can't we bring ourselves up? And lastly, which I started to talk about, how does it disconnect you from your soul? Why do you do these things to yourself? You try really hard not to do it to your children, to your spouse, but yet you trash yourself. This is where you need to give yourself some love and some understanding that you deserve more, because you definitely wouldn't treat your best friend and your partner or your spouse this way, but it's okay to treat yourself like crap sometimes. So once you start to get into the mindset where you're self-trashing, stop. Really stop, because it serves you no purpose to fall into that ditch. And I don't know about you if this is the case. Like once I get into that ditch, my head starts to spin. And I probably spent the whole week trying to get out of the ditch. I really did. In fact, I just had a conversation with my sister before the broadcast. And in that 5-minute conversation, she helped me so much to say, basically to remind me, why are you punishing yourself? So think about, what do we do to ourselves every single day? Why can't we be kind instead of dwelling on what isn't going right? Why not dwell on what you've been happy about? And here I am, I'm a person. I have everything in my life that I could possibly ask for, but I find a way to put myself in the ditch. So the goal today, I want you to do something really kind for yourself. Not kind for your family, which you will probably automatically do. Do something that's kind for you, all right? And I really, by even saying to yourself, I deserve everything that I desire. If you say it enough time, that becomes a mantra, and you're going to be surprised how that's going to shift your energy. But you got to say it enough time until you believe it energetically. Does that make sense, everybody? I would love to hear any feedback that you might have. Really, just say, you know what, you're kick butt. I know I'm kick butt. And I decided, you know what, if I'm feeling like this, I'm going to share with people who might be feeling exactly the same way, and they don't even realize what it is that they're doing to themselves. So if you have any questions right now, jot them down. And I really want to respond, because, you know, this is all about energy medicine. Thank you, Wendy. See, it makes sense. Be kind. Be kind, whatever that means to you. Like after this broadcast, I'm going to go and take my puppies out for a walk. So I'm going to, look at the trees. People say, well, it's so hot out. You know what? Everybody finds something to complain about. Enough with the complaints. Appreciate what you have. Appreciate every single moment that you're able to walk. You're still able to eat. You have loved ones in your life. So I am in appreciation and in awe of you. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to say God bless, not in a religious way. I just want to bestow blessings on you. Stay safe, stay well. And then I think on Tuesday night, I'm going to hang out with my buddy, Robin Bornstein. We are going to do a healing meditation together. We've been co-hosting, and it's so funny. Last Tuesday, she flew by herself. Hi, Cindy. Cindy said, I recently learned how to recognize when I'm having a negative thought and how to stop the negativity. Yeah, that's the thing to do. If you could stop the negativity before you spiral down into your darkness, I'll tell you, that's where the power comes from. Not to let your negativity hijack you, because, as we both know, you deserve more than this. All right, honey buns, let's take 3 cleansing breaths just to shift the energy and get everybody to work together. Get everybody in here to work together as a team. None of this bull crap where all of a sudden somebody wants to hijack and be the leader of the team. Okay, let's do 3 in and 3 out. You're going to breathe in. Exhale out of the mouth. And really push out any negativity. Again, breathe in. Push out any negativity that you're aware of and not even aware of. Here we go. And exhale. Let's breathe in and out. Very good. I'm so proud of you for joining me. I should do more of these chats. And if you want me to, let me know if a subject you're interested, and drop by my Healing Place Energy School. I have a whole array of self-care, self-healing classes. I'll talk to you soon. God bless and be well. Bye-bye.